Hi, you guys. Hello. Welcome back, or welcome to Audrey's Real Thoughts, the book series, and we're back at the fucking library. Yay! I'm gonna put the sound on it. I go, yay! Yay! Okay, now I'm on chapter 4 of the book. And if you don't know, if you're new here, I'm reading the book I Will Not Die an Unlived Life, Reclaiming Purpose and Passion by Dawna Markova. This is the book. So it's kind of fucked up because you be carrying books. But anyways, I just finished chapter 4. Chapter 4. It's called As Is. That is the chapter. And it's so interesting. I said in I think the first video that I made on this book that the chapter mirrored what I'm going through right now. But honestly, this book is mirroring everything I'm going through right now, honestly. However, what is it for this chapter? For this chapter, she speaks on, to me, it sounds like shadow work because she talks about stripping everything from yourself and sitting still and being in your own energy and facing your own pain. And sheesh, like I was just watching this video, and it's so funny. His name on TikTok is Shadow Work for Everybody, and he talks about how trendy, like healing or just spirituality in general has been, and how he can decipher the performative to the real, because he talked about how sacrificial, like self, like going into that journey of self-knowledge is. And I forgot why I brought him up, but I think it was just to say that, like, but oh yeah, he was saying how it's not sexy, it's not cute, it's not something that's palatable to talk about, like spirituality or just self-knowledge, shadow work. That's not something that people just want to know. It's very hard, it's a very icky, it's a very messy journey. And she talks about this in this book. And it's interesting. There's a part. Okay, yeah, this is a part. She says, well, not she says. She references somebody, and they said, when one is a stranger to oneself, then one is estranged from others. Only when one is connected to one's core is one truly connected to others. And that sparked something in me. More so, just realizing how blah our world is. Like, the world is so blah, like everybody's so disconnected. And she pointed right to the problem. People are not connected to themselves, not enough. And that's why people act the way they act towards each other, in a very inhumane ways, and just no type of empathy. It's a very cold world, very dog eat dog world, and it really is what it is, as is. Um, but anyways, that wasn't really my point. Back to the shadow work though. Hmm. It's like, it was like a very short chapter, but it said so much. so much to say about shadow work though. Like I don't even know where to start. I'm kind of just like my mind is kind of like mm. She talks about this part where she was in the hospital for cancer, and this lady, this Jamaican woman, comforted her at like certain times of the night because I think she was like a sweeper or something, cleaner, janitor. Anyways, she would say like I want to say an affirmation to her. One of them was like you're bigger than the sickness in your body. And she was just talking about how much that affected her and how it opened her mind up to to how to approach pain in a different way instead of pushing it to the side and isolating oneself from their own pain like we know many people do. Um, and she talks about befriending her pain or befriending her cancer. Because she talks about how like everybody's good at something, and whatever you're good at, it plays a part to your success in life, which I agree. Um, However, like just to go back to like just approaching shadow work, or like shadow work's just your pain, the the inner workings of yourself that are deep, deep, deep within as to why you move the way you move through life. So like yeah, she's really like giving me a different perspective. But when you have that approach to befriending your pain, what is it? It's like your demon, like you face your demons, or like your demons, you're friends with your demons. I say I'm friends with my demons, but yeah, like I guess I'm kind of a little stuck right now because it's like this is something I've always kind of just went through in my life, facing myself just on different levels. Damn. Okay, like the library is closing in like 15 minutes. I'm annoyed, so I'm gonna try to get my thoughts out. But anyways, yeah, when it comes to shadow work, shadow work. The most okay, this chapter really made me realize how important it is to, or not even made me realize, but just emphasize the importance of accepting myself and just acceptance in general. Because that's really all what shadow work is about, integrating the pain that you've been through and using it as a way to enhance your emotional intelligence and intelligence in general, to have a have more of a bandwidth to maneuver through life and not get so caught up in the murky lanes, let's say that. I feel like my brain's all over the place. You know how when you don't have like a really good like start to the morning or start to your day, and it kind of trickles into your day, and I feel like it's done that a little bit for me today, but I've been just pushing through, and I'm proud of myself for even coming here to keep this word to myself, to do this and continue this book series. And I think that's another thing too, like another aspect of facing yourself, because the shadow work or facing yourself, that's a daily thing. Like, that's not something that just, like, it's not just a process. It's a process. It's not just something you just do and it's done and it's over with. That's not how it works. And I think a lot of people get confused when they heal from something or heal from something and then it comes up again and then they're like, wait, I thought da, 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 da. No, like, there's still another aspect to it that you still gotta heal, because something that you interacted with triggered that part and made you look at yourself all over again. So yes, this shit is not easy. It's very hard, and she explains the ickiness so well in that chapter, but also brings light to, like, the outcome of initiating that journey with yourself. Um so yeah, like, like even with my, and there's ways you can express yourself throughout all this, when it comes to, well, not all this, but express yourself when it comes to those moments where you don't feel your best, or that you feel like the darkness is overcoming you. Like today, I did some eyeliner because I wanted to express my emotions, and these are how my emotions are right now. I'm wearing very, like, in your face things. I have this hat on that says, "We're all screwed." I'm doing, I'm trying not to get caught, but yeah, healing isn't linear, and it never will be. The best thing that you can do is to love yourself.